themselves emotionally, triggering more of their shadow state
Hola,
to be
hola.
able to heal. This person has a lot of work to do before connection with you, and some of you may very well end up being connected to a kingdom spouse instead of this like twin ray high-level soulmate. I feel like you had a shadow twin.
Make sure you follow her. I believe her name is All Eyes.
That are currently
ISIS?
experiencing the unfolding of the worst case scenario because of the choices they made and how they went up against you. So it's like you went from the shadow twin
All seeing
to
ISIS
a
Oracle. Make sure you follow her.
soulmate
She's on
partner
point like
to
the rest of the collective.
Twin ray, high-level soulmate, but you have yet to meet the kingdom spouse. But with how rapidly you're ascending, you had ascended and misaligned from this shadow twin. This shadow twin was the catalyst to your awakening. This is somebody that you deeply, with every fiber of your being, felt like was your twin mate. Your soulmate. Your soulmate. You felt like they were. You had this realization through them being the catalyst to your awakening and then being a consistent
Incense smoke burning is here.
Trying
to keep the ancestors around.
Repeatedly attempting to harness your energy for fame and fortune. That this was not a twin flame, this was a
quick download, everybody.
Partner that triggered you into your awakening. You moved from that level with your understanding, your realization, and your ascension to connecting to a life partner that had multiple choices. This individual may have strung you along, led you on. This brought up your codependency. You needed to address this codependency, and when you did, it started to further misalign you with this individual who got validation out of being acknowledged by multiple feminine or multiple masculine energies. This individual was delving into the darker side. You came through as a extension of light to them in order for them to lean more towards the light and remove themselves from darker spaces and darker practices. Some of you may perceive this individual as being a dark witch or a dark warlock or a practitioner. You learned that towards the ending of this dynamic, where you realize the manipulation tactics this individual.
She's talking about how an ex
around while they led you on and
I possibly helped find the light.
Encounters with others. Then you moved into a
or other chosen ones has helped their ex. Ginger roll reversed. Find the light.
That is heavily recognized. This could be somebody with a lot of recognition or a lot of money. This person was so entrapped within the matrix and the materials that this individual looked at you as though you were less than, while heavily feeling inadequate compared to your intellectual and intuitive abilities. This is somebody that felt like they were connected to the universe and that they could get anything that they wanted from the universe because look at where they're at. And you really triggered this person's inadequacy and insecurities. You put this person in a position to reflect where they were, I'm feeling, with karmic family or a karmic partner. This is somebody
you ever seen someone flex like that? Just, yeah. Get away as fast as possible.
This is somebody who, like I said, has acquired recognition or a lot of money. This is somebody who...
Let's jump into it because I was just sitting on a king throne and the ancestor says, let's do a quick download. Because we are in the age of storage wars. This phone loves to cut off whenever it does. I get on some real shit, which everything's real. First of all, welcome everybody to another episode of No Filter. The realest show ever. Hands down, you already know what it is. Not what it is, what it is. Alright. And yesterday I definitely took care of the renter's insurance. Brother came through and helped the brother out like he's been doing a lot of times. So Marcus, thank you. Big shouts out. Marcus be saving the day a lot of the times. And I just found out Cash App actually does allow you to deposit paper money. I don't know what the hell happened with my app, but I was talking to my cousin yesterday and he was like, yeah, Zo, you can deposit money on Cash App. I was like, yeah, right. Shit, let me go to my Cash App. I'll show you that you can. But unfortunately for my area, it says paper money's not available. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then he said, probably not in your area. So I was like, Baby J's. But as soon as I said Baby J's, then I hear a knock on the door, and then it's my brother. I'm like, thank God Jarvis scanned him. Zzz. The ghost drones made sure he was safe to get into the vicinity. So obviously he was close enough. He was scanned properly so he can get close enough to that door. He said, if you got devilish, COINTELPRO, reptilian agendas or any type of emotions or hater, envious feelings in your body, the ghost drones will take care of you before you even get close to the bat caves. Ancestors will backslap her. Whew. But either or, let's get to the download. But welcome everybody. We don't worry about FCC around here telling us what to do. We don't worry about demonetization. We don't worry about cancel culture, all that whack shit. That's for the Matrix. We keep it a buck here. All right. We don't care about offending nobody. We're a like-minded community. We're a God community. We love God. We love our Creator. We love Mother Tiamat, and whoever you love, we love. Okay, you're welcome here. Open-minded community. If you got tough skin, or you're a student of life, you like to learn something new every day like I do. Because I do have a disclaimer. I always like to say I'm a student of life. I don't know shit until God tells me what I need to know. I mean, I know a little bit of everything, right? But with the intuitive connection, oh baby J's, it's Charles Xavier season for real. I can feel, read energies, because everything's energy, or frequencies and vibrations. Energy and vibrations. That's what everything is. You can say all this you want, but if your body energy doesn't match this, then we already know you're faking a funk. I'm a body language king, first of all, and I graduated to become a body language god. So I can read you from across the world, okay? But enough of that. What was tonight's download? Whenever you land on this message, because you know time doesn't exist, it's just a social construct to keep us even more trapped in the Matrix. Then, hopefully this message will resonate with you. I'm just asking Spirit Team, what was the urgency? Oh. To get a little bit more clarity to the collective? Okay. All right. And karma. Okay. Okay. Collective. I'm going to say my collective. And you say the same thing. I don't own anybody. So when I say my collective, I mean my true cosmic family. And you all know who you are, my Charlie's Angels. You baddies out there, okay? And there's some guys out there too that's doing the damn thing that's a part of the collective too, but you know I'm not gay, so I love my women, okay? So when I say my baddies, I'm talking about the confirmation bitches. I'm talking about the ladies out there, right? The ones with the titties and all that stuff. How are you a person of God and you saying titties? Let's just get past the bullshit, all right? Moses, all right, let's not even, it's just an analogy. Moses was a killer, right? And God still chose him to split the Red Sea, right? God's all about solving problems, okay? That's it. So a lot of people are looking for some cookie cutter, perfect model that they have in their heads of how a chosen one's supposed to be. And I don't even call myself a chosen one. I'm only regurgitating what I've been called millions of times by you. You may not even have said it, but the energy you're giving me, you already know. I'm an oddball. I am not like anybody else on this planet. You've never met anybody like me, hands down. Right? Absolutely correct. When I say that, I'm just saying I have a unique print. My fingerprint is completely different than yours, right? And yours is completely different than mine, right? So hopefully you know where I'm going with this. I'm completely different because I unplugged from the Matrix and I'm working every day to see what my mission is. My mission is to be a fisherman of people. To find other individuals like I have so far that resonate with love, truth, and transparency. No secrecy. And the collective, the ones that we've round up together, me and God, our disciples, we're all fuck ups too. We've all been fuck ups. That's the beautiful thing about chosen ones and disciples. We've all been through some shit and we're still going through some shit. And we're learning every day to even become closer with our God within, because we already experienced so much of the dark side that's proved to us it's real. Then there must be a light side, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. I am tired, fed up, and sick of always dealing, not always, because I gotta be careful what my words are, but when I deal with the matrix, there's a lot of people still wearing social masks and can't, and I use the word can't when I'm addressing people that have not ripped off their own mask and showed the world who they are. I'm addressing those individuals. You individuals, we all love still. We all go through our own journey. I'm highly disappointed with the people that still wear the mask, that know the truth and still trying to figure it out. At least all-seeing Isis Oracle, which we were just listening to, she said, hey, I didn't want the title of being a chosen one. It comes with too much stress, too much problems, and it's super exhausting. And it's super lonely. You will start off with a whole bunch of friends, right? A whole bunch of supporters, all that, until you start walking in the light of God. And the only reason that happens is because walking in the light of God is a very challenging journey. And it's a switch. It's like a whole 180. And once you do that 180, the company that you used to have was your company for a few different reasons. We all related with each other, right? Didn't I say at the very beginning that all of us chosen ones, disciples, were fuck-ups? We all been through some dark journeys. And when I say fuck-ups, I don't mean, fuck the bullshit. I'm not here to even pamper you. We were some fuck-ups. We made some dark choices, right? We knew what was right and wrong. We still wanted the excitement to do the opposite. Our parents say, hey, don't go out, don't sneak out, don't do this, don't go see her. What do? We do exactly the opposite of what our parents told us. If we were fortunate enough to have parents or somebody that we looked up to as an elder. Father figure, mother figure, big brother figure, big sister figure, your aunt, your grandfather, whoever was that person to be in your life to show you a different, better path of self-development. Those are the people I'm addressing, and those are the people 9 out of 10 times when they wanted to prevent us from going down an alley that they already went through and learned through experiences and failures, whatever you want to call them. I don't use the word failure, I just use the word experiences, because everything we go through in life is a learning lesson. A friend of mine used to say, lessons and blessings. Lessons is blessings. Lessons are blessings, right? But my brother Marcus told me don't use the word blessing because that is a word they use for like sacrificing and giving up blood. So replace the word blessing with bliss. Blissful, blissing. So we got to be very careful of the origin of the words we use because we either speak life or death into existence, right? So we got to be very careful and very mindful of the words we use. Like I was watching confirmation, bitches. Thank you, ancestors. I was watching what's her name? She has a beautiful name. Djaya. Oh man. Jadia. Forgive me, I didn't mean to butcher your beautiful name, but you know what I'm talking about. Beautiful light-skinned collective. You're always sitting in your car, you're sitting in your bedroom, and you're coming out with your book on June 12th. And I believe you just started following me on TikTok. Thank you. You know, I love the support as much as I can get. Besides God and her staff of angels and his staff, you know, the mother and the father and the Holy Spirit. Bada bangs. Mother Tiamat, I love you. Ancestors, I love you. I love you. Thank you for all the support infinitely and the protection from all evil, harmful, sabotaging, or deadly energies for me and my collective and my family. I love you for all the work you constantly do, even though when we want to take the wheel and do it our own way, you know what I'm saying? But even to Gia, oh man, what's her name? Okay. Jadia. I'm sorry, your name is so unique and beautiful. She was saying earlier that when it comes to money, a lot of us are fearful of money. So she used to write, if not continues to write, letters to money, because she treats money as a relationship with someone she loves, because everything's a frequency. So she doesn't use the word spend when it comes to paying bills. She uses the word that Reverend Ike taught me. Is called circulate. You circulate your money. So when you circulate your money, it always has to come back to the point of origin. It's like a boomerang, right? It comes back to the thrower, right? Return back to sender. And she says when she pays a bill, like she pays rent, instead of looking at it, oh man, I had to pay rent, she says, hey, thank God that I had this opportunity to be able to put this money towards this beautiful house that I live in, and I can keep this house for another 30 days since God blessed me with this opportunity to have this resource to keep a roof over my head for another 30 days. See, it's a perspective change. But if this happens to cut out, this download is basically saying we need to change our perspectives in life, not looking at every scenario as a dreading or a punishment. Let's look at it like Latoya Okia said. Let's stop looking at every situation as bad. Let's look at that situation, slow down, as an opportunity that God's given us to prepare us for whenever God calls us again. So we got to live ready, so you don't have to get ready. That is Latoya Okia jewel she was dropping in her message earlier today. So my collective is, they're bad, and they always keep me in line, just like Brittany Phillips is always dropping jewels. She dropped this short video today, 99. This video found you on purposely. She's just talking about that a lot of our experiences that we go through in life, we make that who we are, and we continue living in that that identity. It's like we're wearing a mask ourselves, you know. I mean, subconsciously we're just always relating to a situation that triggered us before, and we feel like that's the only way to communicate with people or whatever the scenario may be, because of our past dramas that we haven't dealt with, which is very true. So I'm very proud you dropped that gem, like you always do. So a lot of the times we need to really dig deep and ask ourselves, why do we do certain actions? But on the same token, if you're in isolation a lot, and if you've been doing a lot of these actions for so long and your environment never addresses it, your current surroundings, then we believe our actions are normal, and we make them normalized until we get checked. And then someone else like, hey, that's not the way to conduct business. Where did you learn this from? And then we figure it out. Oh, we learned this from bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. And then we're just creatures of habit, right? We're just mirrors to each other. So it's all about the environment we're in. If you're in a low frequency environment and everybody's always negative, talking about, oh, I can't get money, fuck this system, boom, boom, you're not going to get money because you're around that frequency. There's some gurus out here to say, if you want to know who you're going to be in the future, if you're going to be successful, look at your 5 friends, your 5 closest friends. How are they doing in life? Basically, look at your surroundings. If they're not successful, then that's basically your future. Okay, so look at your surroundings and the mind frames and the mindset that you have personally, and then your company that you keep and how their mindset is. And if you want to change that environment, study your surroundings. Say, okay, well, I'm around a lot of negative people. Confirmation bitches that don't believe there's a better opportunity. There's light at the end of the tunnel. They're just stuck in the past, and they're not going to get past this. So unfortunately, I have to separate from this environment in order to get to the level that I know I'm capable of. But I have a lot of anchors around me just holding me down. So a lot of times that's tough, because we have history with a lot of these people we love, and they make you feel guilty. Oh, Rich, you think you're better than me and this and that. It's like, no, I know I'm a better person. But if you're making me feel guilty for me doing something to improve my life, then I don't, confirmation bitches, then I gotta analyze our relationship from the jump, because that means we weren't really friends to begin with. If you have any offense towards me improving myself, you should be encouraging me, building me up, not breaking me down. See? So we need to really ask ourselves, are these people really supportive? Or are they snakes? Okay, a lot of people love they open their ears up when they hear you going through drama because they can relate through the drama because they're going through some shit. Like, oh, thank God there's another person that's about to lose their electricity or lose their house or their car and yada yada. Or they just want to see you always go through drama because it's a competition with them. It's like, okay, well, no, at least I know I'm doing better than them. And okay, boom, boom, boom. But you really see who's really for you once you start doing good and then you tell people that you thought were your friends your progress, and then they all of a sudden don't have as much interest in your progress versus when you had drama. They're all ears and rolling up blunts and, hey, man, talk to me. Hey, come on. What happened? Oh, that sucks, man. When you tell them some good news, they're like, hey, man, they're so dry. Hey, I got to go. I'm busy. I'm working. Or they act like they're doing something when you know they're not. It's like people are in some competitive shit. They all of a sudden become busy. They have no time for you all of a sudden. They're just super busy. It's like, okay. You just came from work to go home to work, and you don't have no time. It's just crazy when you can analyze shit. It's just basically, it's just a threatening. They feel threatened, so they got to project the image that they're busy. We've all know people like that. So you're busy. What are you doing? I got to go. Or they tell you the same regurgitated answer. Okay. See them 3 months later, they tell you the same story, but no progress. If you see them 6 months later, after that 3 months period of progress checkup, progress report, whatever, they tell you the same stories. Like, you're not moving it. You're just telling me some bullshit, and I'm seeing actions that are actually taking place. Seems like a lot of campfire stories. So we need to ask ourselves the tough questions and then pull out them spiritual scissors and start cutting away the energetic cords that have been holding us down forever. Okay, and just say, okay, fuck that. This is not helping me grow at all. Fuck the bullshit. These are vines that are suffocating my growth, okay? That's really what it is. We need to cut the spiritual vines that are attached to all of us because we feel like it's association. We feel like it's more than association, or some relationships or situationships could just be a void filler. Like, okay, I just need this person because it makes me feel better. And you're just ciphering energy from them. That's why we call it an associate. But if it's your friend that you think is your friend, but they're very negative to you and say slight shit to you, and every time you bring up an idea of yours that you thought of, they break it down, or they get jealous, or they get argumentative that you're talking about doing something different versus what you guys are talking about, which is really nothing, you know what I mean? It's just reminiscing shit. Whatever the case may be, you just got to say, this is not going anywhere. We're just sitting in a hamster wheel talking about wishes and dreams, but we're not taking any effort or any first steps to accomplish that dream. And time is flying. I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but this made up time, it's going fast as fuck. It's like speeding up. It really is. Getting up at 5 a.m. and then seems like I look at my phone. Next time I look at my phone, it's like 2 p.m. I was like, the fuck, didn't I just have my grand rising? Looking at my collective, getting closer to God, boom, 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 sharing collective's messages and good positive messages out here. Seeing cheeks on the timeline. Oh, my baby James, why I'm seeing these cheeks? I gotta slide past it. I can't even be distracted. But the devil wants to get you distracted. The devil knows I love women, but I'm loving women respectfully. I'm not just doing it because I'm seeing cheeks open or half naked women and panties getting pulled down. Oh my God. The devil wants me to get distracted and get off God's path. So I'm working through it daily. I mean, I'm not going to sit here in front like I'm a preacher. I'm a nun. I don't look at women at all. I mean, I got my soulmate out here, you know, so I'm respectful, but still looking. But that's not the mission. I'm just saying I'm going through working to be a better person daily, okay? And the devil's still within us all that loves to distract us. The devil is the king of distractions. Know that. So that's why I'm transparent with all my shit. I ain't gonna bullshit. But yada yadas. I don't want to go off track. So I'm like, the sooner I get my soulmate, right, then that's just another lockdown. I don't need to worry about being distracted. You know, this guy down here still wants some action. Still does. Okay? And looks at me a lot. It's like, well, why do we keep on waiting? Don't we want to smack? I'm like, I get you. That's an old frequency. I know. Everything is divinely lined up as it is. We need to be patient. We need to believe it's already here. Okay? And when you walk with God, the word patience, you might as well get that tattooed on your ass. You gotta wait a little bit longer. Just be patient. Just a little more patient. You're looking at everything's like, okay, how more patient can I be, baby Jace? That's your real side, your logical side is like, okay, we're 25 minutes in. Oh yeah, I bought some more storage. So that's, yeah, exactly. So we ain't gonna worry about them blip, but sometimes that may happen. Thank God. I was like, wow, we 25 minutes in. Okay, fine, let's go. Yeah, so like this guy down here is like, we get frustrated a lot of times. We're like, you know what? We just may go out here and just smash something. It is summertime. It is June right now. It's about to be June 10th. Okay? Happy birthday to anybody got the birthdays out there. Oh, June 10th, right? You know what I mean? Bada bings. Enjoy it responsibly, all right? Hopefully your surprise is a good surprise. Bada bing, bada booms. So yeah, this guy down here is like, it's summertime, it's June something, and we're really getting tired, God. We really are, you know? So we may just find some good energy and squeeze some cheeks. I'll be goddamned if August rolls around and we sitting here like, okay, guys, should be a little more patient. I'm like, you know, Paulie hands. I'm just telling you now, this patience is gravy. We chosen, and I can speak what I'm feeling. I ain't gonna bullshit. Just he just grabbed the mic. Okay, so let's. God's divine timing. I'm controlling that microphone. This guy was like, you better chill your roll. You better slow your roll. I come from having to beat your ass. I'm like, come on down here. She'll hit you with the quickest jelly. Before you even lift it, your arms are too short to box with God. So I get my ass whooped. But it'll be the funnest battle ever. Come on down here and talk shit. And y'all he'll just have fun with you. You know, first of all, they'll come down and try to shadow box with you. I'll punch him in the nuts a few times. Hey! Just joking. We have that relationship, all right? We have that relationship. We have fun. God has a sense of humor, too. Oh, my God, he's talking about fighting God. He's talking about fighting Mother, Tiamat. Hey, we can have fun, all right? That's the whole purpose of finding yourself, because God shows you we can have fun, too. Just stay on the mission. Don't get too cute, because you'll get backslapped in this bitch. Feel like I got a boogie in that bitch. Are you doing it for real? Hey, it's no filter in this mother. I'm seeing him. I got boogie my juggies. Got the Martin face from life, looking at the apple pies. Baby J's. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting that out there. I mean, some lovely cheeks may get squeezed, but I got my soulmate out here, okay? And I believe everything's divinely timed. But we've been sitting on that chair a few times, and we're getting frustrated. And I'm talking to God like, all right, God, what's good? We're gonna go another summer, dry me guys. It's good creative energies, but we're gonna go another summer, dry me guys. I want to know, and I'm recording this shit. All right, I would love some cheeks to sleep with for the rest of my life, knowing she's loyal and she's good. And we got the same sense of humor, and she got that intuitiveness. We straight. But if I got to wait, and I don't feel like masturbate, see, I'm trying to be Dr. Seuss. Not trying, I am. And then give me something great. And baby Jades. Hey, that was a good 75%. We attempted. But that's what it is. We're just getting fed up all the waiting. I know Latoya O'Kea will say another video tomorrow. You gotta wait. I know. I love y'all ladies keeping me in check. The flesh, I know. We don't need to. I get shiz. We're on the same boat together. If we're on this celibate boat, you know what I mean? We all been celibate. You know, I can't even say the word. It's just crazy. Confirmation, bitches. We all been celibate. And we chilling. We got that good energy. And we got that creative spirit. And that's cool. Didn't talk your shit. All right? But I can't even believe how long my Jesus be. It's like me being Teen Wolf and I see the moon out there and I can't transform into a wolf. That's tough. The fangs want to grow and I got to keep the bitches in the jawline. That blows. But I know there's a bigger message out here. Okay, I'm just a guy. I'm expressing myself how I feel. I was made in this vessel. God already knew I was going to give you this download anyways. So let me express myself. Let me talk my spiritual shit. Watch me cook. Oh my God, he hasn't done that in a long time. Oh shit. Watch me cook. Bare-chested AK, I'm the man, mind the damn. Watch me cook. I forgot my own shit. AK, I'm the man. goddamn, I don't know, watch me cook. Manchester AK, I'm the man. Fuck it, call me Conan something. It's been a minute, but you know that beer on beer and watch me cook, all right? No filter, I don't give a shit. I made mistakes. Did we? No, we didn't. We had fun with yous. Oh, damn, I'm supposed to blaze up something in this bitch. Why are you always smoking? Yeah, I'm gonna address this one cat too. I was on TikTok. This one gentleman was doing a live, and he was just talking about he's a chosen one, homebody. I was rocking with him, still am rocking with him. And then he said there's certain frequencies out here that makes it hard to go to sleep. And I said, hey man, smoke some good weed that make you go to sleep. He fucking snaps at me. He's like, oh man, you just a house Negro, man. You just a Mason and shit. You one of them probably. Man, I'm just gonna have to end you. I was like, oh, hold the fuck up. I'm a Mason or something because I'm talking about weed and shit. Weed is from the planet. I mean, this is not, no, weed is not from Earth, okay? Look, Rashad Jamal schooled me on that. But first of all, youngin', you better watch your taste. I'm not with no Masons. I'm not with none of that shit. I'm rocking with you and still am rocking with you because I have a heart of God. But I had to address that shit because I felt bad as shit. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm about to slap this bitch through the fucking phone. I don't care if he's on live or not. You never call me out of character. A house Negro.